Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Seminoles will kick this deep and begin the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 38, winning first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down at the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Gonna run it. It's Brown. Got space, looking to score. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start with this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 Dopey score. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Moves the ball up to the 30. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going for his running back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw it on first down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Cromenhoek. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller. The backs they have here now on this roster. There's so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Toss play to the outside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And he booms it through from 59 yards out. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Tough position, 2nd and long from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Kromenhoek. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Nice grab. It's Brown. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the sack. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream of. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Kromenhoek. Gets made on the out route. And he's tackled after the catch.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Grab behind the line is Sacha. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Always looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pocket breaking down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Cromenhoek. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Noles pick up enough for a 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Now the important point after attempt. After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Florida State 35, Clemson 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a receiver wide open here. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
And that moves the chains for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 35, Clemson 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw it again. And he'll lost it to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Punt over the middle. It's Hill. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He breaks free. Pass rush closing in. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He just got hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Dropping back. It's Sellers. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. In the red area, it's Haynes. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Breaking tackles. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the running back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure. They weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows it.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten